My name's Chris Powers and welcome to Two Sisters Farm. Located here in Aiken, South Carolina, I host retreats for women diagnosed with any type of cancer. My farm is located in the Aiken State Park, the only home back in this park. You have to drive down a 1-mile easement to get here, and it's very peaceful and tranquil, the perfect setting for women diagnosed with cancer who just want to have the opportunity to get away from it all. This weekend I'm hosting a retreat for women diagnosed with several different cancers. One has breast, one is ovarian, brain. At my farm, any cancer will do. I lost my sister 7 years ago to brain and breast cancer, and her and my dream was to have a horse farm. And so after she passed away, I got in my truck in Miami, Florida, and drove north. I landed here in Aiken, South Carolina, and I just feel so blessed to be here. I feel I'm making a difference in the lives of women battling cancer. I'm the National Chairwoman of Women Beyond Cancer, an organization that holds retreats in Utah, Maine, Idaho, South Carolina, and Florida. My horse farm is the only location where we do horseback riding retreats, but at the other locations we do yoga, we do nutrition. In Park City you can go snowshoeing. In Moab, Utah, you can go hiking or canoeing, whatever it is that would help make you feel stronger. And hopefully, after these 4 days, go away feeling empowered and re-energized. You can find out about our organization if you go online at womenbeyondcancer.org. We do not discriminate any cancer, it doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter if you're currently in treatment or if it's been 5 years out. If you feel the need to get away, you are welcome here at our retreats. When you come to a retreat, there's absolutely no schedule. It's up to you what you want to do. If you want to go see the beautiful town of Aiken and go antiquing, we'll take you there. Perhaps you want to see a polo match. Maybe you just don't want to do anything but just sit on the porch, knit, read, whatever it is you want to do, we can make that happen. We bring in chefs for every single retreat and our food is top-notch. The accommodations are European duvet covers and the bedding, I've heard, is just fantastic. We've got dogs, cats, horses, and a lot of people come here because they just love the nature and just being with animals. They just find it so comforting. The women don't have to horseback ride at all, but it certainly is a bonus. A lot of women have never ridden in their lives, and so for them to get on a horse is just so thrilling. I'm attached to 5,000 acres, which I have the opportunity to ride and take these ladies on beautiful trails. Aiken is known for their lovely trail system. Before my sister passed away, she spent so many times in the intensive care unit at different hospitals up in Boston, Massachusetts. And for her, every time she got home, it was just to get back in the saddle and get back up and get better. In the beginning, she was an expert rider, but in the end, there were 4 people taking her around at the Therapeutic Riding Academy. And that was my dream, was to have a Therapeutic Riding Academy with her. But since that couldn't happen, I found this wonderful paradise. The retreats that we hold certainly are a solution that meets a lot of people's expectations. We have a guest book that the women have the opportunity to sign, and each one of them write that the retreat has changed their life. And I can't explain why, it just does. It's unconditional love, care, and just feeling really comfortable with each other. So they go away with a new bond, friends, and a sisterhood. We call this area the casita. This little wooden screened-in structure is where the ladies receive complimentary massages. It's so nice to be able to get a massage, just listening to the birds chirping, the dogs splashing in the pond. It's just a beautiful, beautiful setting. Although this farm is located on 50 acres, I find it always so interesting because the women that come here, they love to stay together. So they have all this place to wander, but when they do, it's in a little group of 5. So whether they wake up in the morning and they want to go hiking, I just look out and watch them just going down the trails, just almost arm in arm. It's just so lovely. The bonding is phenomenal. The animals, I think, really sense that these women are looking for some extra comfort. So even though my dogs sleep with me in my room, when I'm holding a retreat, I find my dogs in all the other rooms, just snuggled up with the ladies, and they just love it. Out by the fountain area is a great place where the ladies love to lounge and just hang out and talk. And a lot of times the women bring things that they teach the other women to do. For example, the last retreat we did, a woman brought her origami and we all made cranes and fish, and it was just really so much fun. Another woman who was an ovarian cancer patient came, and her name was Bev. And sometimes these women come and you just bond with one of them, and Bev was one of those special women. She showed up in her red BMW convertible Z, and she came in and pulled out her basket weaving and taught us all how to basket weave. I still have mine by my bed. I just absolutely love it. Unfortunately, Bev passed away last year, but before she passed away, she sent me an email asking me if I would be an honorary pallbearer at her funeral. It was really touching that the retreat meant that much to her that she would want me to be there representing what she called her new friend.
Did you know that vegetable oils provide many benefits for horse health and performance? Vegetable oils are easy to digest, can be burned for energy, and provide essential fatty acids such as omega-3, 6, and 9. Are you tired of being a tack room chemist? Our Healthy Glow blends provide the best balance of premium oil sources such as stabilized rice bran, flax, and soy. Call our free nutrition helpline at 800-680-8254 and visit our website at www.growstrong.com.
Do you like free stuff? Would you like a new pair of Justin boots? Would you like a new collegiate English saddle from Boots, Bridles, and Breeches? How about a new Western saddle from High Horse made by Circle Y? Or a Western Horseman book to increase your equine knowledge? You can have the chance to win these items by simply registering for our contest on HorseCity.com. Enter as many times as you like. And while you're there, check out the rest of HorseCity.com. That's HorseCity.com. Register today.
Hi, my name's Kelly Moats, and I have the pleasure of coming here and enjoying this weekend. I live in Indiana, and a friend told me about Two Sisters Farm, so I wanted to come out, and she insisted that I come. So I am so glad to be here, especially in the month of April because it's so beautiful. I am an ovarian cancer survivor. It will be 4 years this June, and I've actually passing the three. Most women don't even survive to 3 years, so I've actually passed that hump, which I'm really fortunate. I have never really been cancer-free in those 4 years. I've probably had, I think, 72 cancer treatments, and I'm pretty much on the constant chemo treatment plan. It's become a way of life, and I've just learned to deal with it. I met a lot of wonderful, beautiful women in this time. I've been to a camp in Montana where I met 65 women, and we have become so close that we are just like sisters. In fact, it was one of them that told me about this retreat. Ovarian cancer is different in that it doesn't have a test for it, like say a mammogram or something, pap smear. There is no really accurate test. And the symptoms are very vague, and they're something that all women have from time to time. And so because of that, the majority of the women are diagnosed at stage 3C or stage 4. And so the cure rate is very, very low, and it's something that we're working on. So after meeting 65 beautiful women, I have lost 15 very good friends in this short 3.5 years since meeting them, and that's been hard, but I've learned to deal with it, and it's always heartbreaking every time we lose someone close to us. But I have learned to live life to its fullest and take advantage of every opportunity that comes along, and that's why I'm here this weekend. I had a treatment yesterday, and I'll have a treatment when I go home from here. And I'm fortunate in that the treatments that I'm getting now don't make me nauseous. They do give me a little fatigue, but other than that, some blisters on my feet or something, but it's very tolerable. People talk about quality of life a lot when you're dealing with cancer, and a lot of that is just how you look at it emotionally and mentally. And if you have a good perspective of life and you don't look at it as a doomsday sentence, then you learn to live with it. And you have a new normal. Your life becomes, you just have a new normal. And in the beginning, I was very sick, and they weren't sure I was going to live. There was a couple of times where I nearly died. So in last fall, I was very sick. I would have been gone by Christmas if I hadn't gotten into a clinical trial. Truly, clinical trials are what ovarian cancer patients have to lean on. So I'm in a phase 1 trial right now, and those are considered the most, they're the brand new, like, first-in-man drugs. There's phase 1 through phase 3 trials, and before an FDA will approve it and it'll go to the general public. But I've been very fortunate with this trial that it's worked really, really well for me. Like I said, I was very sick last fall, and I'm just so thankful to be healthy again. I'm not completely cancer-free, but my tumors have shrunk by about at least 80% on my last CT scan, so I'm very, very happy. I have 2 beautiful grandchildren, 2 grown children, and 2 beautiful grandchildren that are the light of my life. They're 1 and 2 years old, and they're a blessing. They're just a little slice of heaven here on earth for me, kind of a precursor to what will come beyond. I always look at it that way. And every moment I spend with them is like a piece of heaven. They're just a joy. Having cancer just makes you look at life differently, a new perspective, and I think it makes you appreciate things more. And I know there was a period where I was almost euphoric after I got well again, and I was thankful to just be able to stand at the kitchen sink and wash the dishes. Small things like that to make you feel normal. And then life got back to normal, and that part of my life started to sneak away, and I became like a normal person again. I went back to work, and I had a high-stress job in the operating room as a surgical technologist, assisting surgeons at the operating table, and life just got back to normal, and it was like bad. It's like, I don't want to live like this, the whole getting up in the morning and stress of running off to work and everything. But of course, I had several recurrences, which I'm dealing with now, and it's kind of, in that way, cancer is a blessing because it opens your eyes to what's important. That whole stop and smell the roses thing, it really, really comes into perspective, just being able to sit here and listen to the birds sing and enjoy the beautiful scenery and the flowers. And most people don't take time to do that, and they don't find the beauty in a sunset or a thunderstorm rolling in. But I don't know, I just appreciate life a whole lot more. And that's why I love coming here, and my best friends are cancer survivors because we share the same perspective on life.
Do you like free stuff? Would you like a new pair of Justin boots? Would you like a new collegiate English saddle from Boots, Bridles, and Breeches? How about a new Western saddle from High Horse made by Circle Y? Or a Western Horseman book to increase your equine knowledge? You can have the chance to win these items by simply registering for our contest on HorseCity.com. Enter as many times as you like. And while you're there, check out the rest of HorseCity.com. That's HorseCity.com. Register today.
Whether you are carrying feed or hay to your hay rack or pod, the Step Above ladder is the easiest and safest way to the top of your trailer. Made of lightweight aircraft aluminum, the Step Above ladder mounts to the side or back of your trailer and is fast and easy to install. This patented design telescopes to the ground for safe and easy access. It stores flat against the trailer when not in use. Contact your trailer or RV dealer or visit us at stepaboveladder.com.
Hi, my name's Lisa, and I'm a metastatic breast cancer survivor. I had first met up with Chris Powers and Women Beyond Cancer 3 years ago. I was invited as a guest to attend the retreat and experience the farm, and not that I'm one to attend retreats, but I figured why not? Let me give it a try and see what it's all about. So I decided to come up here, and as I approached the farm after driving through the dirt road, I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was just like paradise. It truly just takes your breath away. And I knew that I would be in good hands and that I was going to experience something that isn't a normal experience. And I had the opportunity to meet 3 other women with all different types of cancers, and the first day we got here, and instantly within hours we were already bonding and laughing and sharing stories, and it was just an incredible experience. And after I had left, there was no doubt that I was touched here on this farm. I can't describe how, but it just kind of happens. And when I left, I realized that I needed to be a part of this. Even though I'm living with metastatic breast cancer, it doesn't mean that I can't give back or help other women, because I saw how important it was for other women that they had to tell their stories, and that it was somebody that could understand, not necessarily a family or a caretaker or a doctor. So I had contacted Chris and I had told her, somehow I need to be involved with this organization. So 3 years later, I am the retreat coordinator. I also sit on the board for Women Beyond Cancer. And ever since that day that I first visited the farm, I have been at every single retreat. And that's even going through treatment. I'm currently on chemotherapy, and when we schedule the retreats, we try to schedule everything around my therapy so I can be here. Because I feel that it's also important, not just for myself to give back, but I feel that it's very important for other women to see that you can live a normal life, you can still be yourself, that just because you're living with the disease doesn't mean that the disease takes over and your life stops there. And the women are just awed when I tell them that I am living with metastatic breast cancer, and they just can't get over that. Wow, if Lisa can do it, and look what you do for us, and they just somehow, I don't know what it is, but they just feel like they can find the courage within themselves to also get through their journey. When the women arrive here, it's just an amazing feeling, because we just see them. What I do is I accept their applications and I make all the arrangements with them in regards to tell them what airports they need to fly into, what to expect. I give them a what to pack list and kind of give them a little bit of tidbits of what they're going to encounter, but not everything. And once they arrive, it's just so exciting to see them, because sometimes I'll be corresponding with these women for maybe a couple of months or a year, because they're not able to come for a retreat because of treatment or what have you. And we always say to them, don't worry, we'll put you on the waiting list. You will get to come here. And so we just had a woman that happened to, and she hadn't been able to come for over a year, and she just, first thing she says is, thank you so much. I didn't think that I'd get the opportunity to do this. And we're like, well, why would we not let you come? So when the women first arrive to the day that they leave, the transformation is just amazing. And you can't help but be touched, and everybody just leaves here with the biggest smile on their face. One of my favorite spots here on the farm is, of course, this is my swing. We call it Lisa's Swing because when I first came here as a guest, I come from Miami, Florida, which is a very busy city, lots of concrete building, hustle and bustle. And this was my moment that I was touched at the farm. I literally spent almost 3 hours on this swing. I just put on my iPod. I listened to some Jackson 5 and some good old rock and roll, and hadn't realized that 3 hours had passed and I had blisters on my hands. So this was, I guess, my pivotal moment of experiencing the farm. Of course, there was horseback riding. Another moment that I enjoyed that touched my heart, which was interesting, was washing the horses. I have never been around a horse except for pony rides as a child, but taking care of a horse was really interesting for me because it was the first time during my whole ordeal of my experience. I've been living with cancer for 19 years now. I had it when I was 29 and had reoccurred 7 years ago. And it was the first time that I actually was taking care of something and not someone taking care of me. So not only is this my spot here on the swing, but also where the horses get bathed. I just enjoy every moment of just bathing the horses, listening to some great music, and just experiencing this incredible farm and everything that it has to offer.
What Whether you are carrying feed or hay to your hay rack or pod, the Step Above ladder is the easiest and safest way to the top of your trailer. Made of lightweight aircraft aluminum, the Step Above ladder mounts to the side or back of your trailer and is fast and easy to install. This patented design telescopes to the ground for safe and easy access. It stores flat against the trailer when not in use. Contact your trailer or RV dealer or visit us at stepaboveladder.com.
Do you like free stuff? Would you like a new pair of Justin boots? Would you like a new collegiate English saddle from Boots, Bridles, and Breeches? How about a new Western saddle from High Horse made by Circle Y? Or a Western Horseman book to increase your equine knowledge? You can have the chance to win these items by simply registering for our contest on HorseCity.com. Enter as many times as you like. And while you're there, check out the rest of HorseCity.com. That's HorseCity.com. Register today.
The horses really seem to know their role here. When the ladies are around them, they are just so loving. They like to hug them. The ladies feed them peppermints. And they seem to really understand that these women, a lot of them are inexperienced riders, but they're so gentle and they take them so nicely on the trails. I heard about Women Beyond Cancer when I was sitting in a doctor's office one day, and I thought, oh my gosh, what a great opportunity for me to be able to offer my horse farm for women to come and experience what I just love so much about it. I'm now the national chairwoman of the entire organization, and I'm just thrilled to be able to be giving to women that are in so need of just a respite. The retreats are nothing but a chance to get away from it all. There's no religion involved. We don't do any sermons. There's no schedule. We really don't tell them anything. We just give them a lot of love. My sister Jeannie was my very best friend, and she was my inspiration. When she passed away, I just really felt I needed to live our dream, and I know that she's still here with me. That's definitely for sure. When I came up to Aiken, this was the very first place they showed me. Courtney Conger, thank you very much. I saw this farm, and even though I'm a city girl, I thought, you know what? This is paradise. This is heaven on earth. I drove back the second day by myself to look at this farm, and I knocked on the door. The woman herself is a breast cancer survivor. And I asked her, do you mind if I just look around? And I walked down to the pond and I just stood there. And although I'd lost my sister and I was going through some other issues, I just felt my sister telling me, you gotta go for it. It's gonna be okay. So I have a cross down by my pond, and although I'm not religious, I'd call myself spiritual. And I placed it there where I stood with my sister telling me, welcome to Two Sisters Farm. The best thing of all is that these retreats are absolutely free. It doesn't cost you 1 penny to attend a Two Sisters Farm retreat or any other retreat in our organization for that matter. Another thing I pride myself in is that at Women Beyond Cancer, there is not one person that receives a salary, not myself, not my retreat coordinator, nor any of the volunteers. If you want to come to a Women Beyond Cancer retreat, just remember, this is not to come and be sad. It's a place to just have a lot of fun, be a kid again. A lot of people describe it as it being like adult Girl Scout camp. Sure, there can be tears and we all have hardships to share, but really we just have such a blast. Whatever you like to do, there's an opportunity here to ride. We've got jumps out in the field, we've got a dressage ring, we've got plenty of trails. I'll put barrels out if you want, because I've never tried that myself. So I sure do hope that if you are a woman dealing with cancer and you feel the need to get away, please give me a call, and I would love to talk to you and meet you hopefully one day soon. Till then, happy trails.
Did you know that vegetable oils provide many benefits for horse health and performance? Vegetable oils are easy to digest, can be burned for energy, and provide essential fatty acids such as omega-3, 6, and 9. Are you tired of being a tack room chemist? Our Healthy Glow blends provide the best balance of premium oil sources such as stabilized rice bran, flax, and soy. Call our free nutrition helpline at 800-680-8254 and visit our website at www.growstrong.com.
Do you like free stuff? Would you like a new pair of Justin boots? Would you like a new collegiate English saddle from Boots, Bridles, and Breeches? How about a new Western saddle from High Horse made by Circle Y? Or a Western Horseman book to increase your equine knowledge? You can have the chance to win these items by simply registering for our contest on HorseCity.com. Enter as many times as you like. And while you're there, check out the rest of HorseCity.com. That's HorseCity.com. Register today.